When you talk about the Dallas Cowboys this season, a big part of the conversation has to start with the rookies stepping onto the field, especially the impact guys like Tyler Booker and Donovan Ezaraku. These are the names that fans and analysts alike are keeping a close eye on because this team is betting big on these newcomers to help reshape key areas, particularly the offensive and defensive lines. Starting with Tyler Booker, the first-round pick that Dallas grabbed with clear intent. It's already clear that he's carving out a spot for himself as a foundational piece of the offensive line. It's not just about being a first-rounder anymore. Booker has shown through early reports and the eyes of insiders that he's ready to hit the ground running. NFL.com was quick to put him on their all-rookie team, which is a big deal considering they focus on players who make an immediate impact, not just the flashiest draft picks. It's no surprise, honestly, that Booker landed there, because the Cowboys didn't spend a high pick on him just to watch him warm the bench. The team's plan from the start has been to get him on the field from day one, locking down the right guard position and making sure the offensive line starts to gel with him as a key player. It's been well documented that Dallas has invested heavily in the line this offseason. First-round picks at tackle and guard, a third-rounder at center, and other investments to shore up what has been a priority for the franchise. So Booker's role is more than just filling a spot. He's expected to be a cornerstone inside the locker room and on the field. The feedback is glowing. The Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott reportedly has nothing but praise for Booker's work ethic and presence. Prescott highlighted how Booker handles his responsibilities on the field, whether it's managing the communication in the huddle or executing his blocking assignments with precision. He emphasized that Booker carries himself like a true football player, someone who takes pride in the details and demands excellence from himself. That kind of attitude is exactly what you want from a rookie stepping into a crucial spot on the offensive line. What's fun about Booker beyond just the football stuff is how his competitive nature has shown up off the field too. There was a viral moment from a youth camp recently where Booker ended up in a lighthearted but intense competition with a kid during a shuttle drill. Despite the obvious age and size difference, Booker playfully knocked the kid down, which turned into a viral clip and a funny story for fans to enjoy. It's moments like these that show the personality behind the player. Fierce competitor with a fun side. That competitive spirit translates directly to what the Cowboys need on game day. Looking ahead, the pressure is definitely on Booker. Being a top 15 pick means expectations are sky high, and Dallas isn't known for waiting around. With their first-round selections, they expect him to step in and perform right away, which is exactly what the team is banking on. The Cowboys' offensive line is shaping up to be one of the most heavily invested units in the league, with players like Cooper Beebe to his left and Terrence Steele on the right. Building chemistry quickly will be vital because this group has the potential to be dominant, but it has to live up to the hype. Shifting gears to the defensive side of the ball, Donovan Ezaraku is another rookie Cowboys fans are buzzing about. He'd earned a spot on NFL.com's single quotes as all-rookie team, sharing that honor with players like Abdul Carter, the team's high-profile edge rusher. What's interesting about Ezaraku's inclusion is that he wasn't a first-round pick, which suggests the Cowboys might be pulling some value gems from the draft this year. Ezaraku was taken in the second round, and while some were surprised to see him included on the all-rookie list, his performance speaks for itself. He's been praised for his role as a rotational pass rusher, providing a spark alongside established stars like Micah Parsons. If you dig into his college tape, Ezaraku was incredibly productive at Boston College, racking up 21 tackles for loss and over 16 sacks last season. That kind of production at the collegiate level doesn't always guarantee success in the NFL, but the Cowboys clearly saw something in him. A high motor versatility and the ability to pressure quarterbacks consistently. His draft grade hovered around the second round in most analysts' boards, but Dallas managed to snag him at pick number 4, which feels like a steal given his upside. There's some debate about whether Ezaraku will be a full-time starter right out of the gate or more of a situational player who comes in to add energy and depth. Either way, he's expected to contribute in a meaningful way early on, which is encouraging for a rookie edge rusher. The Cowboys have a history of drafting pass rushers who make an immediate splash, and Donovan fits that mold. His role will be crucial as Dallas looks to build pressure without relying solely on Parsons, who often faces double teams. Looking to the future, Ezaraku's development will be exciting to watch. He has the athletic tools and the production to carve out a long-term role, but it's all about how he adjusts to the NFL's speed and complexity. His sack totals this season will be a good indicator of how quickly he's adapting, and fans will be eager to see how many times he can get to the quarterback in his rookie campaign. That kind of pass rushing presence is exactly what the Cowboys need to complement their defensive scheme. While the rookies Booker and Ezaraku are making headlines, it's worth noting that Dallas is clearly in a building phase on both sides of the ball. The investment in young talent on the line is a strategic move to elevate the entire team. Booker anchors the offense by protecting Prescott and opening running lanes, while Ezaraku brings fresh pass-rushing juice to a defense that demands pressure to succeed. The balance between these two rookies' contributions could shape the team's fortunes in 2025 and beyond. Turning now to the Cowboys' backfield, the conversation takes a different tone. The running back room is under intense scrutiny heading into the season, and the outlook has been mixed at best. According to advanced analytics outlets, Dallas's running backs are ranked among the worst in the league. As the 2025 season approaches, this raises serious questions about whether the Cowboys have enough talent or depth at that position to carry the load through what is expected to be a demanding campaign. Javonte Williams, coming off an ACL injury, is one of the key figures in this equation. Williams has shown flashes of brilliance in his career, but has struggled with consistency and health in recent years. His PFF run grades from Denver were far from elite, hovering in the mid-60s, which doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. However, there's a sense of cautious optimism that a change of scenery and a healthy offseason could see Javonte regain some of his early career spark. The offensive line upgrade should help, but whether he can sustain performance over a full NFL season remains to be seen. Alongside Williams, Miles Sanders is another veteran back who has experienced ups and downs. Recently, Sanders flashed at a high level back in 2022 with Philadelphia, but has yet to rediscover that same production consistently. His ability to contribute both on the ground and as a receiver out of the backfield is valuable, but questions linger about whether he still has the burst and stamina to be a reliable workhorse back for Dallas. The Cowboys will be hoping he can provide stability and balance in the backfield, complementing what they expect from other pieces. Enter Jaden Blue, the rookie 5th-round pick, who adds a new dynamic to the running back room. Blue is not your typical power back or a traditional workhorse. Instead, he offers speed, explosiveness, and receiving ability out of the backfield. His role is expected to be more situational. Think third down back or a change-of-phase specialist rather than the bell cow type. That's important because the Cowboys need playmakers who can create big plays in open space, and Blue fits that mold with his agility and quickness. One thing to keep in mind with Jaden Blue is that he's never been the primary back carrying the load over a full season. In his most productive collegiate campaign, he averaged fewer than 10 carries per game. While that limits expectations for him as a workhorse, it also highlights his potential as a complementary piece who can thrive in specific packages. Blue has shown flashes of his receiving prowess, running routes and catching passes with the hands and precision of a wide receiver. That skill set is something Dallas wants to tap into more effectively, especially given the offensive line's ability to open lanes for quick screens and passes. Blue himself has talked about his approach to the game, emphasizing how much pride he takes in his route running and receiving skills. He shared that growing up playing 7-7 football as a receiver helped him develop those abilities, and he continues to work on blending those skills with his running back duties. The mindset of wanting to be the next great back out of Dallas is exactly the kind of confidence and ambition the Cowboys hope to harness. If Blue can translate that receiving ability to the NFL level, he could become a weapon in the passing game that defenses will have to respect. However, there are still some question marks. Drops can be an issue for rookie backs who also serve as receivers, and Dallas hasn't exactly had a stellar screen game in recent years. Introducing Blue into that role means the team will need to fine-tune their timing and execution to maximize his impact. If they can do that, he could provide a spark and help diversify the offense, making it more unpredictable and dangerous. Beyond Blue, the running back room includes other young players like Deuce Vaughn and Phil Moff, both latter-round picks who are still developing. These players offer depth but aren't expected to be game changers just yet. The reality is the Cowboys are hoping that the combination of their revamped offensive line and a group of versatile backs can overcome the talent questions and produce a running game that keeps defenses honest. Switching to the defensive side, again, Shamar James is a name that has generated some buzz but also tempered expectations. Coming out of the draft, James was seen as more of a developmental prospect rather than an immediate starter. Some analysts floated the idea that he might step into a linebacker role early. But realistically, that's not the case. James has already missed time due to a minor injury during the offseason programs, which complicates his chances to make an immediate impact. His youth and rawness make patience the key with him. At just 21 years old, James is one of the youngest players in this draft class, and his trajectory suggests a need for seasoning before he's ready to contribute consistently. At the NFL level, the Cowboys clearly like his potential, having traded up to select him, which indicates they see something valuable in his skill set and character. He was a team captain at Florida, which speaks to his leadership qualities and football IQ traits that can only grow with time. Right now, the linebacker room in Dallas is crowded with established veterans like Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn, who are entrenched starters. Behind them, players like Reese LaFowles are competing for roles in nickel packages, and Dion Clark is also in the mix. James faces a steep climb just to crack the rotation, and starting right away isn't a fair expectation. It's more realistic to view him as a project who will gradually find his way onto the field as he develops his skills, adjusts to the speed of the NFL, and earns the trust of the coaching staff. The hope is that by next year or even later this season, James can start to show signs of a breakout, but the Cowboys aren't rushing him. They recognize the importance of giving young linebackers the time they need to fully grasp the complexities of the position, particularly in a defense that demands versatility and intelligence. For now, James is working to get healthy, learn the system, and prepare for the opportunity that will come down the line. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments, as well. A seismic tremor is reportedly rumbling through the NFL landscape, with whispers from undisclosed sources suggesting a monumental shift for the Dallas Cowboys defense in 2025. The bombshell news, if true, would see veteran linebacker C.J. Mosley emerging from retirement to potentially command the Cowboys' defensive unit. The buzz around Valley Ranch indicates that preliminary discussions, or perhaps even a handshake agreement, are already in motion to bring the formidable Mosley to Texas. While details remain shrouded in secrecy, the prospect of the multi-time Pro Bowler donning the star has ignited a firestorm of speculation among fans and analysts alike. Mosley, known for his sideline at Tazadiline range, exceptional tackling prowess, and leadership on the field, was widely considered one of the league's premier defensive minds. Before stepping away from the game, his unexpected return, especially to a high-profile team like the Cowboys, would undoubtedly send shockwaves across the league. For Dallas, this move could be seen as a desperate yet brilliant play to inject a proven leader and play caller into a defense that has at times struggled with consistency. The idea of Mosley orchestrating the Cowboys' defensive schemes, bringing his wealth of experience and football IQ to a talented but sometimes undisciplined group, is a tantalizing prospect. Skeptics might point to Mosley's time away from the game and question his immediate impact, but his track record speaks for itself. If these rumors hold any truth, the 2025 Dallas Cowboys season could be poised for a dramatic defensive transformation. With C.J. Mosley at the helm of a much-anticipated revival, the Mosley to Dallas whispers are growing louder, and the NFL world is holding its breath. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.